So as I'm wait for you guys to pull up, I'm wearing clothes today because last week Monday my video got removed because Americans don't understand American culture, and as a result, us who are using their gadgets must now change our own identity to fit theirs. As you know, Moya Mondays, I don't put on makeup, guys. I definitely think that I should stick to my culture of Monday mornings. It's just that today, this Monday morning, just did not work out. I've totally got PMS. And, you know, when you got PMS, you just are just like, everybody just leave me alone, please. Today is not the day. Can I just be left alone? I don't want to talk to anybody. And, yeah, it's just like that. And please accept it for what it is. It's PMS. But I think I started the culture of Monday mornings, and I think I must follow through with it. So let me just tell you guys to come through. Let me get on the thing. Hi guys, I see some of you are here. You always make me smile. Because you see, I was like, oh, nobody's even here. I was like, nobody's even here, and I've got PMS, and I made the time. And I really didn't feel like it today, but it turns out my babies, they love Zindabs. I will tell you that for free. My babies love Zindabs. I'm trying to share this video. Sorry guys, I am here with you. Just let's call the other children. I was just apologizing that, sorry that it happened late today. It turns out that I'm a diva. And it turns out, if I wake up and I'm like, nah, shit, I don't feel like it, then everybody has to feel it. So thanks for coming through. Thanks for adapting to the new time. Please do let me know in comment section if you prefer the mornings or afternoons are fine. Again, last week's video had to be taken down because they said it was nudity. So, Nkosi Mzandile, thank you. Mzandile saying he loves my show. Thanks, boo. Thanks, boo. For the show, we wear makeup and we dress up and everything, all the extras. But for MAMIYA Mondays, I'm just like, no. I'm tired with the fake shit. I'm tired with the fake expectations of women to be gorgeous all the time. I'm just tired. So on MAMIYA Mondays, we allow me to just be the real me, and sorry, you know. So I mean, just to say hello as an intro and stuff, I had a lovely weekend. I went to the Mapungubwe cultural festival out in Limpopo. So Limpopo is actually one of my favorite provinces. I think I've said this before. Why it's one of my favorite provinces is because when we were young, when we were growing up, there used to be laughing stock like Amavent and Amashangani. There were all these derogatory jokes about them and all that self-hate thing that manifests in black people, right? And then we grew up, and Amashangani and Amavent that did the most in Limpopo. If you want all the rich people, if we had to have like a and I'm sorry to be like, what you guys are going to call it, tribalistic or whatever, if we had to compare financially, like compare each tribe, each nation, Buffett, if we had to compare each province. So it's so wonderful that that happened with Limpopo. I love that. I love it. I love it when you're the underdog. I love it when people swear at you and drag you and treat you like shit, and then you end up being the king of the motherfuckers. Love that shit. So I had a nice time at the festival. People who were there will definitely say that they saw me there, and I was present, definitely. Um, I had such a nice time, guys. You know, when you just unruly, there are moments in time where I just go, fuck this shit. Sympathy look actor. Where I'm like, I'm not gonna act normal anymore. These social constructs are not mine. Yo, 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 yo. I just like, you know that movie? What's that movie called? The one where they get very, very drunk and they're supposed to get married and stuff. Mm, what happened in Vegas or something? It is that. It is called that, now. Where they just wake up and they are figuring out what the fuck happened last night. And the only thing that can connect them to last night are the pictures. So yesterday morning when I woke up and went to my gallery, I was like, fuck. Ntikuneli busy was when. Guys, there were parts where I wasn't even with the people who were hosting me. In fact, I heard that I was the host at the festival. My pictures, I saw there myself with the mayor, with my hand stroking the mayor's belly. I saw that. I saw my pictures with King Munada, my pics with Papi Kupa, my pics with the securities, my pics with the police, my pics with who else? Because I was just, you know how people come and ask you for selfies? I was asking people for selfies. I had so much fun. I had so much fun, and there was food. So you know when you're drinking Babylon water, and then you've got to like align your stomach and not, so that you don't. I'm teaching you guys these things so that you don't. You always got to like drink your water, eat your food, and then you continue. Then you can control the massive. And this is completely aligned to what we wanted to talk about today. I get. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Good to know. Oh, okay. People are still commenting. I hope you watched yesterday's episode. It's very popular. So even now I was getting a notification. So if somebody's not even here with us, they're busy watching that episode. So I do suggest you go check out the episodes. The episodes lately, guys. Nyanyisa. There's nothing anybody can say. So I will continue in that line. So anyways, I was telling you, Guti, so I can relate, I can relate to how much fun like a drinking night can be, where you're just free and you're just moving. And I'll sabi muntu ning ning. The people I had ordered food and they were taking too long with the food, so I went and joined another table, and then I started eating their food. Random strangers, just like that. So I know those nights where you just blacking, guys. You just like, guys, MAMIYA's in the building. What's up, everybody? What's up? There was a time even I was walking past this part of the where I'm not allowed. Basically, there's in front of the stage where people are not allowed because we're badly behaved. So now they've banned us from going to the front. You know that part because of what you guys did. Hey, so I end up there. There's a beautiful video I took, and I implore. Actually, I'm going to post it on my YouTube of this girl dancing. Our culture is so beautiful. If you've seen that video, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. With her shibelani, and I was just like, yes, South Africa we just ooze coolness and swag. Whatever we're doing is just so dope. Like the cultural thing, you just like how guys anphelelwa kanti, there's always like, oh, okay, now we're from the Pedi tribe, we're from the Pedi nation, oh, we're from the Sutu nation, oh, we're from the Xhosa nation, we're from the Zulu nation, and this is what we do. Everybody is like, and there are things you just like, oh snap, you're just like, is that you? So anyways, I've got this video beautifully shot right Even when I posted it, someone was like, Nsiki, how did you get this video? How did you get so close to the stage? So straight after the video, the security guard just went, hey, 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 hey. I just remember someone going, you know when someone is so frustrated going, hey, wait, hey, hey. And they're not even touching me. They're like, hey, hey, hey. Suka apa wena? And I was like, sorry. Then I was like, shit, I got my video anyway. So it's all good. So I posted it. I think her name is Shaw something. Shonzi or something. I'm going to find out because she is super, super dope. And I was just like, yo, girl. So everybody knows, so please do let me know. So, okay, we want to talk about booze in South Africa, right? And I'm going to get to ganja because I know that a lot of you are going to go there, as you always do, to try and like make the booze thing better. Alcohol, nje, guys, ne? It's poisonous. Alcohol is poisonous, ne? So we're drinking, it's a poison. It's bad for the body. It fucks up the body. It fucks up the mind. It fucks up decision making. It leads to STDs. It leads to abuse. It leads to stabbings, you know? So let's just be honest, guys, because you guys were so pissed off at me. There was a video that was posted of Bommeli Bondate being poop drunk somewhere. And they're like, no, they're just having fun. And I was like, guys, when you see... You know, different places have got like highlights. What you think of them when you think of Jamaica, you think of dance hall, or when you think of Gagaika, you think of this. When you think of Kenya, you think of the Maasai. When you think, you know. So do you realize that for us, Nje, our class average is there by alcohol. That's where we are like siyapasa. We are very good at boozing. And people got upset because I was like, we don't even have land or anything. But here we are, being so talented at boozing. So we need to talk about it. We need to talk about, do we have a collective depression as South African, Black South Africans specifically? Do we have a depression? And if so, what are we running away from? And isn't it time we kind of address it? Because the more we drink, the more we're just going to get sick, and the more nothing's going to be solved. So for the people who are like, yeah, well, you smoke, whatever. Okay, let me tell you something, ne? You know, sometimes there's physical evidence of something, and then you just can't even fault it. There's an entire Rasta community that smokes ganja. And they've got their shit together. The men are at home with their wives, looking after families. The men are running businesses, if you look closely in the Rasta culture, and they smoke ganja. People who drink, communities that drink a lot, are not as successful as the Rasta community, guys. There are drunkards. They turn to drugs. There's communities demoralized, and there's degeneration. So if you're going to be one of those people that's going to fool yourselves and be like, oh, well, no, you can't talk because... And also, I do agree with you. I don't think ganja's for everybody. I think that there's a certain maturity, spiritual maturity we need to be at. Because some of you, I don't know what you're doing or you're escaping from, but you're mixing it with other things, and that's drugs, and then you blame the ganja, you know? So, I don't know. I wanted you to think about that. But just collectively, you know, and the same way that we've got a nyaupe problem, and you can see nyaupes everywhere, we actually have a drunkard problem in South Africa, and there's drunkards everywhere. And the drunkards are in denial, and it's deep. And if the drunkards are in denial, it means that we're not going to solve the alcohol crisis, right? Enyobeni Tavern accident was a reflection of where we are as a society, where we've got 14-year-olds indulging in alcohol. So this thing, oh, and that thing where you guys dance with Woody Savannah on your heads, you know what I'm saying? Bati ganja to decalcify your pineal gland. They won't understand that, fam. The thing is that there are some plants that are used for spiritual purposes, and unless you are engaging them on that level, then you're actually not gonna understand what's happening in this life. You just. But I do think I don't think we've got a ganja problem in South Africa. I don't. I don't think that we've got a problem with people who smoke ganja who are degenerating and affecting society. I do think we have an alcohol problem. See, even the ancestors agree with me. We definitely have an alcohol problem. And the thing is with alcohol is that it makes you lose focus, guys. It makes you lose focus. You have sex with the wrong people when you're drunk. You get in crazy situations. Those situations where men get false accusations from strangers. It's precisely because people were drinking. I get in hospitals. Do you remember during lockdown how hospitals were not busy because the drunkards couldn't drink? So until you guys freaking own up to the fact that we have an alcohol problem, then we're gonna have a problem. We are gonna have a problem, and we're not gonna get anywhere as the African nation. So, I see it's 3:20 now. Am I allowed to move to the next topic? I wanted to talk about what you guys are doing to Moses Tembe. And I was like, hey, see, things are moving in the bushes there because, hey, this topic, it's a very delicate one. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of feel like the AKA media and PR influence is abusing power and abusing this man. I feel like Nelly Tembe died under mysterious circumstances, and we all know this. And some of you might be in denial because AKA is lucky because he gets yellow bone privilege. He gets, the good-looking man privilege, tall. You know, just when you are tall and light-skinned and you speak good English and you're cocky. So he's benefited a lot from that privilege in his time. And personally, and please don't shoot me, don't kill me, I didn't think AKA was a nice person at all. Not in the least bit. So, I mean, over the past year, watching you guys pretend as if this guy was really some kind of god is so deep for me because it tells me that the effect of media and celebrity culture can be so effective that certain truths can just be denied and glossed over. I think that the narrative of Nelly being mentally unstable and being a druggie was fed to us by AKA in that interview where he was asked questions, where he denied being on drugs, but says Nelly was. He said he did once or twice. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if you can make such a small, big, then I'm just like, whoa, I actually don't know what else of yours I can believe, like what you're saying. And Nelly wasn't there to speak for herself. How Nelly was there to speak for herself was that she left behind videos and evidence on her cell phone, which in the end, her phone was wiped clean. And why would Nelly's phone be wiped clean of evidence? I would have to ask myself if I have to critically analyze the situation. And then I remember you guys making up stories about those pictures of him breaking down the door. The way you are so celebrity starstruck, you say he was breaking the door to go save her. But imagine trying to commit suicide, but you've still got time to videorize someone while you're trying to commit suicide. Or are you videoizing someone to say, guys, I'm in danger. This is what's going on. I need to forward this video to someone. I'm in danger. Eh? What are you videoizing for? Let me check your... Hi, Olwetu. Apologies, you're late. Welcome. White Boy MC says, I hate this channel. How the fuck you gonna talk about the dead and you ain't got no respect? Focus on your life. What the fuck you worried about others? White Boy, you are welcome to leave the space. Once again, they speak about Hitler and they speak about his shit. Everybody who has had a negative impact, they speak about them. So there's nothing unique. And White Boy, you're forgetting the times. Do you remember the time AKA threw some fan's phone on the stage? Do you remember how AKA used to bully Casper? And the one time there was even a gun involved. So are you really, really gonna sit on a high pedestal and blatantly lie? Let me continue the Mfeka Pilani says, war on drugs, but you smoke Zol. Why? We just had You Must Rewind, and we talked about Zol, and we asked about how the Rasta community has got better men than you guys. We asked that question. So, Mr. Mop says, I love this channel, man. What's up, Mr. Mop? What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? White Boy is crying here. AKA was the GOAT. You suck. What the fuck? How could you say about my cousin you don't have any respect? White Boy, get off this live. Protect your peace. Your cousin was shit to me. He was rude to me and he verbally assaulted me. So, you have no control over how I feel about your cousin. Get off this live, honey. So, let me see if there's any... My boy says, make me get off, make me. Okay, so let me continue, right? So Nelly Tembe is this girl who, one of the most famous people in media, creates this narrative about. And then she's not there to defend herself. And nobody's saying respect the dead, protect whatever, when people are acting like she's mentally unstable. And you know what, guys? Nelly was just a spoiled rich brat, to be honest. It's not actually that deep. We've seen privileged kids. Some of us, we've got access to privileged kids. We see these stunts of Nellies. We know them. And we have to, at some point, talk about her age. And why we won't hold grown men responsible for encroaching on a girl who was just barely 18. Wasn't she 19 when they met? He's in his 30s. We have to really unpack that and stop absolving him of responsibility. So I just kind of felt like I need to speak the other side too, that you guys are denying, because you're robbing Nelly Tembe of her own legacy and her own truth, which she left behind with videos where she even said, you guys don't know what the fuck this guy does to me or what. So we can't ignore that and pretend that it didn't happen just because somebody was famous and we loved him. And we have to talk about that element, guys. And we... White boy, you're so dramatic. Fuck. So anyways, communist is saying, Moya, what's up? Yeah, I was just uncomfortable because I felt like now the media is being used to bully this man, to bully Nelly's dad. And he doesn't have that control over the media. So, and if you're going to connect AKA's M to Nelly Tembe, why would you do that? Have you ever asked yourselves, why would you connect it? Why would... So do you see that, Nje, we were part of a story in life. You know how the Bible has got stories about this and this happened and this, and the moral of the story was this. We are here on this planet too, learning lessons. Learning what happens when you do this and learning action and reaction. Guys, you can pretend all you want and be in denial, but Sangcela tu, can you not abuse Nelly's family? Because if you're going to abuse Nelly's family, then there's certain conversations you're going to have to be ready to have. And we can see that most of you are not ready to have them. So we just wanted to say, can we have hands off the TEMBE family and sort out your stuff, whatever, justice for everybody, but justice for everybody. And the more you keep going and trying to erase her and trying to make her look crazy and what, is the more that you're going to raise us from the dead and be like, actually, guys, do you remember this part? And we're going to be like, So, that's what I wanted to say. We can pass over and gloss over that now. Yes, we will not ignore that, Oli. We will not. We won't ignore it. If they're going to badmouth the Tembes, Nati, we will raise the bones. We will raise epic apex. Love, Lerato. Hello to you too. Do you guys have any comments? Do you have any comments on what's happening there with the media? Even AKA's dad saying that he doesn't believe they think he's the mastermind. I was like, stop manipulating the public, Wena. Stop manipulating the public. Because we will start digging and unraveling and saying, hey, but, So, can we just hands off the Tembe family, guys? They lost a child, they lost their last born, and you all know how families feel about our last born, guys. So please, Nati, we don't spend our time on social media trolling the other people who have passed that also we thought dodgy things about. So can we just not troll anybody and let the law take its course and keep it moving? Thank you. I just wanted to say that. Yes. Nizovusa amathambo nisokhuluma ntina. You know, so I feel like today's session is just gossip after gossip after gossip, because even my last topic that I see that I chose, it was also inspired by gossip. Guys, Kanti, when you buy us things, how do you want us to react and respond? And can I tell you something? How a woman responds to when you spoil her speaks completely to how you treat her. Because sometimes you guys want to fuck up and treat women badly, and then you buy her a gift, and then she must jump up and down still. You understand that it can just become a problem there. So we're just going to go, oh, thanks. Really? No, but that's not what I was asking for. I wasn't asking for a car. I was asking for you to respect me. Do you understand? So the last topic today, but maybe you might have another topic yourselves. I wanted to talk about financial abuse and how we need to be careful. You know, there were lots, people's stories. This is why I love celebrities, because the celebrities are like the fucking Bible, and they show us stories and they show us what happens when you do this, I mean, even watching, fame is dangerous, guys. Man, I don't know why people chase it so much. Because each of us are telling a story with our lives. So unless you're telling a good story, guys, and a positive story, I suggest you just stay put from Fametry. Fametry, it'll bonza, Fametry. So, okay, no, my point was we're going to talk about financial abuse. Let's forget about fame. We have to, especially women, have to find ways to sustain ourselves, ladies. And we have to find ways to be able to support each other when we are financially decapitated. Because men abuse the financial power they have over us. And then they feel like they can do whatever they want and please because bona bane mali, right? So I don't know. I've been thinking about this a lot where I'm just like, babe, the moral of the story is that when you just on this planet, just make sure you can sustain yourself. Make sure, and without cooch, guys, because I know some of you, the Department of Coochery, are so. The problem with the Department of Coochery is that it's a limited income stream. It's limited and it's short-lived because men get bored of coochery. I don't know if you've noticed, but all these girls that they've already passed around, they're over them now. So it's not enough. Coochery at most will work for 5 years or something. But then you start aging, and after people have had your coochery, then nobody really cares for it anymore, right? So how do we broaden our horizons so that we don't fall into this trap? Because coochery really, it feels like a shortcut. It can be so easy, you know? Always is laughing and say the Department of Coochery. No, the girls are doing it. And the boys, mind you. And the boys. I don't know why we always pretend as if men don't also sleep their way to the top. Men very much sleep their way to the top. You know, even the way people move in business, they know Gucci. I mean, I was having a conversation with somebody and they were like, yeah, no, it's fine because I know that with the women, I'll cover the women. And then I know that I must get a female partner for her to cover the men. So can you see that we work from a place of like, you understand? So if that is such as a saturated market, that industry is a saturated market of like surface stuff. So how do we develop ourselves and develop skills that are going to bring income to us is the main question. And I really, really feel like there's lots of evidence in the South African gossip landscape that show us that it's not sustainable. So I just wanted people not to be financially abused and to just reiterate the message of, ladies, let's find our own ways to hustle for ourselves and get money our own ways. Because when you rely on a partner for finances, he's going to want to pay for how you express yourself. So he's going to want to adlale ka wena, and then buy you a car, and then you must jump up and down. So how do we move the power away from money? And the only way to do that is that we got to make our own money and gahle. It says you can say that again, this economy. Fuck, guys. I don't know how, I really wish we need stockfields for women or something like, but it's not, guys. Hey, man, why are women each other's enemies, guys? Right. Lerato is saying, and the boys, go rough out, and the boys, fam. And the boys, fam. And it's so unfair how, like, they never point them out. But the boys do that too. So how do we get by, guys? How do we create dual economies? Because we are excluded from the main economy because the main economy is a boys' club and the boys let each other in. And if you want to come in, then they want to sleep with you. But even still, when they sleep with you, they still won't take you that seriously still. You know what I'm saying? So even when you sacrifice yourself and become a patriarchy princess, the men still treat you like a woman in the spaces. So what does that mean? How do we negotiate that? Because I don't want to be financially abused, hey? I don't want to be financially abused. I don't want to be somewhere where angsa afford manje sengihleli ngoba my man is paying for everything. So I don't know what we can do or say um, for us to be more included in the economy. I don't know, or am I just complaining for nothing? Are women already included in the economy? I don't know. Mina, I'm struggling. Now I'm just like, wow, I work so hard, but I don't. Men who are working, I work twice as hard as some men who are doing twice as well as me. So I just don't understand. Guti, where is this kitchen, guys? Ikai kitchen of the money. Because I kind of feel like I'm in the backyard and I'm just not getting the whole. So I don't know. I just wanted to talk about the financial abuse thing and how men feel entitled to abusing us because they're providing money. And what conversations do men need to have amongst themselves to realize that no, just because you're paying doesn't mean that you can treat people anyhow you want, you know? And this actually goes for women as well. A woman will just be a bitch and a diva and do this, do that, just because she's paying all the bills. And you're just like, so what's up with us? What's up with us? Do we have to have a conversation about materialism as a community? Are we in an era where material wealth is placed over character? Did you guys hear me? Are we in an era where material wealth is placed over character? And is that what we want? Is that seriously what we want for ourselves? So I don't know. Prince Black, it's at the kitchen. The man you're looking for is at the kitchen. That's what I'm saying. Where is the kitchen for money? Guys, who's got the direction for the kitchen for money? Because, hey. And you guys were boring me because you were drinking all your salaries this weekend. And I was like, fuck. There they go again. Because I care this weekend was it's the first weekend of the year. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And if you knew how much I hate you guys in the first 2 months, your broke energy is so boring. It's so boring because the thing is that you've got to watch the vibration you're on and you've got to watch who's vibrating around you. So I'll get onto social media and you got all these posts. I'm like, no, I don't want this energy. I don't want this energy. Guys, stop multiplying the broke energy. So please can we just be more financially responsible at the end of this year? Because that broke energy of yours in January and February bores me. Then on that last weekend of February or that first weekend of March, like this past weekend, and there's no money for the school kids. Fuck. Oluwetu Jesse is saying, and they humble the black women. Oh, and they humble the black women. You, fuck. You. There's a recent video of a man harassing the Ntandokazi woman. Soon you will hate her for setting boundaries. How did that man think that was okay for him to do that? Can you see that there's an entitlement issue that we're working with where men don't have boundaries and they don't know how to be around women? You know, women spend most of their childhood getting taught how to treat men. When do men get taught how to treat women, guys? Let me see. I see you guys in the comments. Yeah, Rotofat says, I get we feel like a king when you're the provider. That's problematic. That's problematic. Tense Nwango saying, ladies must grab opportunities, study, and empower themselves. In that way, men will have less control. Also, when you're educated, you understand yourself better. You understand your value in society. Yeah. That's why I'm always like, ignore those influencer chicks, our Instagram, whatever, and go to school, guys. Go to school. Go learn a skill. Go learn something because it's short-lived, that one. That one is short-lived. How was the episode yesterday, guys? Any feedback? Did you enjoy the shows? How have you enjoyed the other shows? This week we're going to have a lecture on Mangaliso Sobukwe. What I learned, what I figured is, we don't have a picture of the man, like the character. It's like he's just like an urban legend, and we just hear these things and all these quotes, and we don't know the actual, we don't know, like we would know a Mandela or something, like we know Mandela's story, but we don't have that with Sobukwe. And then I was like, Yazin, we don't have that. So this week on Moya, we're going to have a whole breakdown on Mangaliso Sobukwe, guys. Can you fucking believe it? So that you're not just saying the name to be cool, because sometimes we just know which names to we just know which names to quote. But now I'm going to give you the story so that you understand why you need to respect him. You know what I'm saying? So that you can have the picture of the man, and we'll keep expanding on him, because obviously one lecture is not enough. Olwetu Jezile saying, really enjoyed Prof. Mdende. Thank you for that. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I love it when you guys enjoy the content, because then it makes it worth it. Because I've honestly never been so exhausted. 2024, I've just been working for you guys. And you guys don't pay me. You know that. That's something we just need to talk about at some point, to be like, hey man, guys, this girl's working for us. Hey. Nikita Mabuya saying, yo, yesterday episode was lit. Mama knew what she was talking about. So many points of enlightenment. Sydney Maluleke saying, hi. Yeah, yesterday's episode was fire, guys. Fire, fire, fire. La, 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 la. Guns blazing. So I'm enjoying this journey we're on. This educational. And you know what's so messed up with always to say to not is broke dog. Moya has to stop paying all of us. Somehow Moya has to stop paying all of us, and we create communities. I mean, what the fuck? Why did they send me this TV license? I haven't had a TV in 20 years. I don't know why I get TV license threats and whatever. Fuck SABC. So Sydney, I'm not saying anything to you there. Guys, I'm going to go. But I think that the 10 o'clock time slot is better still. It's just that, like this morning, I have PMS. I don't feel like waking up to do this thing and talking to you guys. So that's why this morning I was like, no, we'll meet at 3. But I do think that I'm a morning person. So the 10 o'clock slot might be a bit better. So I think we might go back to that slot. I'll see how we're doing with numbers at the end of this live, to see that which numbers are you at. But if the numbers are similar, I ain't going to will stick to this one. But like I say, actually, afternoon, I'm not an afternoon person. But now my energy is finishing. I just want to be left alone and just like chilling, watching YouTube. In the morning, I'm like, hey, good morning, everybody. What's happening? We met it another day. What? So I think we're going to stick with that time slot. But yeah, today was hard. I'm properly PMSing, and I'm uncomfortable, and I'm moody, and I'm grumpy, and I need to be sent money. Maybe I'll feel better. Just put some money in my account, then I'll be fine. Nare ha ke Motswana hle. Prince a re nare o Motswana, ha ke Motswana hle, o itse. Ene Batswana ba na le kgotso hle. Ke utlwana thata le Batswana. Ke utlwana pila. Sentle. Ka ba rata Batswana. But nna ha ke Motswana. Nna ke Mothosa. Re Mathosa ko hae. You are a big fan. I'm a big fan of what, Sydney? We're about to shut it down, guys. I know it's usually an hour. Oof, it's so nice under these trees, man. Yo, God is so good. I don't know why you guys keep fronting about nature being God. It's so obvious. It's so obvious where God is. God is in the trees, God is in the waters, God is in the mountains, and God is in the earth. Puluko Taibosh says, greetings, Queen. I really enjoyed it a lot, especially when you vibrate in truth and honesty. Such conversations enlightens one. So more. Thank you. I get into trouble for my honesty, though. I get into mad trouble. Yo. Enkos olwethu, enkos, enkos. I love it when you give me blessings to release me. Thank you, thank you. Because I don't know, I really feel like, no, I've really got to do this. I mean, I promised I kept my word, but thank you for understanding. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next week, Monday at 10 o'clock. Sorry about last week. They took down my video because they said it was nudity. Sorry about that. So as you can see today, I'm fully dressed, and I shall continue to be fully dressed from now onwards. I love you guys, and thank you so much for all your support always. And please like, share, and subscribe. Please share the videos. Keep sharing. Just keep sharing, so more and more people come. Because that way, then I don't need your money. The more you bring people, then the more views, and YouTube can pay me. But if need 20,000 now. Mina ngifuna 100,000 guys. Ngicela 100,000 manje. I want the views. So, thank you. And I love you. I love you, Lebogang. Have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon, guys. Love and light, love and light, love and light, love and light.